I'm going to choose another one. So let's see. I'm going to explain it again. You had to answer one question, and if you get the right answer, si ustedes obtienen la respuesta correcta, ustedes dan una pieza de la imagen que está atrás de la cobertura. So I'm going to show you how. This is the image, and there are many pieces of this cover. So you have to answer one question, and if you get the right one, you're going to see one piece of the image behind. So let's start with the first one, and it will be Alexia. Your question is, she likes or she like?
She likes.
That's correct. So you have the opportunity to see one piece of the match. Everyone can participate and guess which is the match, the picture that is behind. So next one, it is Anderson. Your question is, I don't or I doesn't?
I don't.
Correct, that's awesome. So you can see another piece. Has someone guessed which is the image or the picture behind? No? Well, we're going to continue. So one is Brenda, I think is Cynthia, or only Brenda. So your question is, she don't or she doesn't? You can use your chat, the chat to answer if you feel more comfortable. She does. She don't, sorry, she don't. Or she doesn't. Brenda, are you there? ¿Estás ahí? She don't. Are you sure? Actually, it is. She doesn't. So we're going to choose another one. Daniela, your question is, we prefer or we prefers?
Buenas tardes, profesor. Disculpe, yo me acabo de conectar.
Yeah, you had to answer one question. We prefers or we prefer? It is a game, and you will see one piece of the image, and you will guess which is the picture, the TV show behind. So we say we prefer, or we prefers. See the chat? Well, maybe she is not ready yet, so we are going to choose another one. And the next one is Isabel Barahona. The same question, Isabel? It is prefer or prefers.
We prefer.
Correct. And we got another or not. Yes, correct. Now, someone can guess which is the picture behind or what is it about? ¿De qué trata? No? Well, Anderson is the next one. So we say, does she or do she?
Does she?
Correct. So can you guess which is the picture behind?
Pokemon Go.
Correct. This is it. This is it. It's Pokemon. So now let's continue with the next activity, and it is about to discover the title. It's almost the same, but this time we are going to use the emojis to know the secret title. In this case, I'm going to show you the first word that is, for example, horse. It is caballo in Spanish, but we are going to use the word in English. So horse starts by H. So comienza por H. So horse, then we got ocean, start by O. Then we got B, ice, elephant, and soup. So we got hobbies.
Hobbies.
Yes, that is the correct one. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to discover the other ones, and then we're going to review them. Yes, les voy a dar 2 minutos y luego vamos a revisarlas, ¿ok? If you don't know the name of the emoji, you can ask me. Okay, we're going to start checking your answers. So let's see. What you got in the second word? ¿Qué obtuvieron en la segunda palabra?
And
Correct. We got and. And in the next one, someone
Free.
else? Free. Correct. Next one,
Time.
everyone can use the chat. Todos pueden usar el chat. If you want to answer. Si quieren responder. Let's see, Alexia or Daniela. Do you know any hobby or free time activity? Well, that's a good one. Watch series on Netflix. I love to watch series on Netflix too. So let's review some vocabulary about hobbies and free time activity to know more about them. So the first one that we're going to review is take a nap. When we sleep for a short period of time, maybe 1 hour could be a nap. And the next one, it is listen to music. For example, listen to instrumental artists. Maybe in my case, I love to listen to Adele, Taylor Swift, and that's the next one. Read. Maybe read. In Spanish, we have El Principito, the Prince, the Little Prince. So it is a good one. I have one that is my favorite. It is called Boys Don't Cry. Chicos no lloran. Es buenísimo. It is good. And then we have play video games. That's my favorite hobby. I love to play video games. That, that I have one that is my favorite. That is Animal Crossing. And then we have another hobby that is, or can you guess correctly? ¿Pueden elegir la correcta o hacerlo correctamente? The only thing that you have to do is to match the hobby with the correct match. Take a nap with the first one, that is A, or with the second one, that is B. So I'm going to choose some of you by using the magic dice. Remember? So now let's see who is the first one. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jennifer. Take a nap. A or B? A. Let's see if it's correct. Yes, it is correct. Now let's continue with the next one. That is play video games. The second one will be 5. Who is the 5? It is Isabel. So let's see. A or B, Isabel?
B.
Let's see if it's correct. If it is correct. Yes, it is. Now let's see the last one. Listen to music. And will be 6 again. Nah, this not 6 again. 5, 2. Let's see. It is Anderson. A or B?
Little B.
And it is correct. Letter B. Listen to music. Now let's continue. Play sports. Play sports. Let's see who's the next one. Wait. 5, 2, 3. And the 3 is Brenda. Play sport, A or B? Let's see. B. Let's see. Mhm. No, it was A. Now, thanks for participating. Now, let's see who is missing. Daniela, Elizabeth. Let's see. Read, which is A or B?
B.
Let's see. Yes, read books. Now, I think it's the last one. Watch movies. Let's see who's Danny Gonzalez. A or B? A or B? Are you there, Danny? Probably it's not. So let's see. Jennifer, A or B?
B.
Let's see. Yes, it's B. I think it's the last one. So thank you for participating, guys. This is all for me. And thank you for being here and for your participation. Um, let's continue with your t-shirt, Xiomara. So see you in 2 weeks.
Hello, guys. It's nice to see you again. Just wait a moment. Okay. Okay, guys, we are going to keep learning. First, we are going to read this short conversation. Read and listen. Do I have volunteers to read this short conversation? I need two people. I'm sorry. Or volunteers or victims. Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer. Somebody else? A boy? Anderson? Do you want to participate? Okay,
Yes,
guys.
it's okay.
Okay. So, Anderson, you will be Fran, and Jennifer, you will be Anna.
Okay.
You can start.
Hello, Fran. What are you doing?
Hello, Anna. I am reading a book.
How often do you read books?
I always read. I love books.
Really? I never read books. I had books. I prefer listening to music.
How often do you listen to music?
I usually listen to music at night. And you?
I hardly ever listen to music.
Your microphone, Xiomara.
I'm sorry. Thank you guys for participating. And now we are going to listen to the audio. Okay, it's the same conversation.
Hello, Fran. What are you doing?
Hello, Anna. I am reading a book.
How often do you read books?
I always read. I love books.
Really? I never read books. I hate books. I prefer listening to music.
How often do you listen to music?
I usually listen to music at night, and you?
I hardly ever listen to music.
Okay, we are going to listen just one more time, okay?
Hello, Fran. What are you doing?
Hello, Anna. I am reading a book.
How often do you read books?
I always read. I love books.
Really? I never read books. I hate books. I prefer listening to music.
How often do you listen to music?
I usually listen to music at night, and you?
I hardly ever listen to music.
Okay, guys. Now,
Hello, Fran.
oh, I'm sorry. We are going to pay attention to this question. How often do you listen to music? Let's pay attention to the part, how often do you? It means qué tan seguido, and it's followed by a verb. Entonces sería, how often do you listen to music? ¿Qué tan seguido escuchas música? Okay, guys, this question is for all of us. Esta pregunta es para todos. Vamos a contestar en el chat. ¿Qué tan seguido escuchas música? I will answer first. I never listen to music. Usually. Okay, you can answer in the chat, remember. Every day. Every day too. Okay. How often do you listen to music? Every day. Always. Okay, guys? So you all like music. We are going to move to the next, to the topic, okay? Today we are going to learn about frequency adverbs. Frequency adverbs. Son adverbios de frecuencia. Let's see what are frequency adverbs. Frequency adverbs are used to say how often we do things or how often things happen. Los adverbios de frecuencia los usamos para expresar qué tan seguido realizamos una acción o qué tan seguido algo pasa, alguna acción también. Okay, now we are going to learn the frequency adverbs, okay? As you can see, we have a list. We have always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, and never. And next to it, we have a percentage. Como pueden ver, tenemos la lista de adverbios, uno por uno hacia abajo. Y a la par de cada adverbio, tenemos un porcentaje. This percentage corresponds to the meaning of each adverb. El porcentaje corresponde al significado de cada adverbio. Por ejemplo, we have always. It has 100%, which means that is something that we do every day. Always, every day. Okay, let's have this as an example. Tomemos esto como referencia. We have a week. In a week, we have 7 days. If I say always, that means that is something that I do every day, todos los días. Then we have usually. Usually has a 80%. That means that it's not something I do every day. Maybe just 6 days a week or 5 days a week. Okay? Then we have often, which has 60%. So it will be like 4 times a week. Algo solo 4 veces a la semana. Then we have sometimes, has 40%, which is almost the same as often. Casi lo mismo que often. Something that I do like 4 days a week. Then we have hardly ever, which has 20%. it means that is something that I do like 3 or 2 times a week, even one day a week. Algo que hago 2 o 3 días a la semana. Okay, and at the end we have never, which has 0%. That it means that is something that I never do. No days a week is something that it never happens. Algo que nunca hago. Okay, guys? So, do you have any questions so far in this part? ¿Alguna pregunta sobre lo que hemos aprendido ahorita? No. Yes. No. Okay. No. Okay, so everything's clear. We are going to move now to the structure to form a sentence. Ahora vamos a aprender la estructura para formar una oración usando adverbs of frequency. Okay. An adverb of frequency goes before the verb in a sentence. Remember that we are using simple present. Para hacer estas oraciones, seguimos usando simple present. So we have subject, adverb of frequency, then the verb, and at the end, the complement. Here is an example. I often read romantic books. So we have subject I, adverb often, the verb is read, and the complement will be romantic books. So tenemos subject, adverb, verb, and complement. I often read romantic books. Okay. If we are using verb to be, as you can see in this example, I often read romantic books. We are not using verb to be. But if we use it in a sentence, for example, I am, you are, she is, then the adverb of frequency will be before the verb to be. I'm sorry, after the verb to be. Like this, I am always hungry at subject, I, verb to be, am, then we have the adverb of frequency, always, and at the end, the complement. Okay, so it can be, she is always hungry at night. Okay, some adverbs of frequency can be placed at the beginning of the sentence. Algunos adverbios de frecuencia los podemos usar al principio de la oración. Estos adverbios son usually y sometimes, okay? As we can see here in the example, podemos ver aquí un ejemplo. Sometimes I take a nap in the afternoon. We had first the adverb, tenemos primero el adverbio, then subject, then the verb, and at the end the complement, ¿ok? Pero también puede ser como en la primera opción que yo les mostré, que primero el subject, después el adverb y después el verbo. Así que podría ser I sometimes take a nap in the afternoon. De las dos maneras está bien. Así que recuerden, sometimes y usually los podemos usar al principio de la oración, tanto como después, como antes del verbo, ¿ok? ¿Preguntas? Questions so far? No questions. No questions? No. No, miss. Okay. Okay, so I will ask you some questions about what we learned. If I say always, always, it means 50% or 100%. 50% or 100%?
100%.
Yes, it's 100%. It means that we do it every day. Okay? The next one is correct if I say I play sports never. I play sports never. I will write it here. I play sports never. No. Isabel says no. I play sports never. No, it's not correct, right? Because it's the adverb of frequency goes before the verb. Antes de play. I never played sports. And the last one is correct if I say sometimes I watch videos. Sometimes I watch videos. It is correct or incorrect? Yes, it's correct. Sometimes and usually we can use it at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, guys, so everything's clear. Yes, it's correct, Danny. Okay, so now we are going to practice. We have, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't give you some examples. Okay, we have here some examples. Wait, guys. The noise. Okay, so we have here some examples. I always watch videos. Somebody wants to help me to read the two next examples? Do I have volunteers? Yes, Anderson, go ahead. Yes, Anderson, you can. Go ahead.
Mario usually reads romantic books.
Can you read the next one, please? Please?
Me?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. My mom often takes a nap in the afternoons.
Thank you, Anderson. Somebody else who wants to read another two examples? The other two? Or I use the dice. I have the dice here. Nobody? Okay. Let's see. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Danny, I don't know if you can use your microphone. No. Okay, so the next person, excuse me. If you can read the examples. Sometimes they play, and she hardly ever, the two examples. I don't know if you can use your microphone. If you can, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, no. So the next person after Anderson is Isabel. Can you read the other two examples, Isabel, please?
Sometimes Trey play video games. She hardly ever plays sports.
Thank you. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you. And the last one I will read. I am never hungry in the morning. Okay, so those are the examples. Esos son los ejemplos. And now we are going to practice. Now we are going to practice, okay? order the words to form the sentence. In this activity, you will have to order the words. As you can see, we have 5 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just have to order the words. Solo tienen que ordenar las palabras con la estructura correcta. Okay? Then I will give you 4 minutes to do it. You can write it in your notebook if you want. And then we can, I will ask some of you to read them or to type it in the chat. Okay, guys? So you will have 4 minutes. You can start. Okay, guys, time's up. I hope you have finished. Espero que ya hayan terminado. Anderson ya terminó. Okay. So, do I have a volunteer to say the correct order of the first sentence? ¿Algún voluntario para que me lea la primera oración? Lo siento. Brenda, go ahead, Brenda. Thank you. You can use your microphone or in the chat. Puedes usar tu micrófono o escribirla en el chat. She always read books. Yes, that's correct, Brenda. Correcto, correcto. Okay, now the next sentence. Do I have volunteers? Danny, okay, Danny, is yours. Type it in the chat or use the microphone. Okay, Danny, take your time. I never take naps. Yes, Danny, it's correct. Let's see. It is correct. I never take naps. Good job. Okay, now the next sentence. The number 3. Do I have volunteers? I have 2 volunteers. You can both answer in the chat. ¿Está bien? Alexia y Daniela. Okay, let's see. Alexia says, my sisters play sports often. Daniela says, my sister often plays sports. Okay, let's remember that the frequency adverb goes before the verb. Okay, so we have, my sister often plays sports. Okay, now the next sentence. The number 4, do I have volunteers? Volunteers? No. Let's see who. Oh, Anderson. Okay, Anderson, go ahead. The number 4.
My dad hardly ever plays video games.
Yes, correct. My dad hardly ever plays video games. And the last one, do I have a volunteer? Let's see, everybody has participated. Jennifer or Isabel. The last one.
We sometimes watch videos.
We sometimes watch videos. Yes, it's correct, guys. So you did a good job. Thank you for participating. Okay, you will keep practicing with teacher Mario. Okay, guys? Bye.
Hello, everybody. Hola a todos. It's nice to see you participating in this new class. Me alegra verlos participando en esta nueva clase. So this is the last part of the class, and now we have another activity. The name of this activity is Fill in the Blank. El nombre de esta actividad es Llena los espacios en blanco. All right? So, for this activity, I need you to complete these sentences with true information about you. Necesito que completen las oraciones con información verdadera sobre ustedes, using frequency adverbs, usando adverbios de frecuencia. So we have never, always, hardly ever, usually, and sometimes. I will give you guys an example. Number 1 says, I always read crime books. Siempre leo libros sobre crimen. So now, this is true about me. Esto es cierto para mí. but it might not be true about you, pero pueda que no sea cierto para ustedes. So you can also say, I never read crime books. Nunca leo libros sobre crimen, all right? And also remember that sometimes and usually can be placed at the beginning of the sentence. También recuerden que sometimes y usually pueden ser colocados al principio de la oración. Number 2 says, sometimes I watch a movie at night. A veces veo una película en la noche. But I can also say I sometimes watch a movie at night. All right. So I will give you guys 3 minutes. Please complete the 5 sentences. You can use your notebook and write your sentences down. Pueden utilizar su cuaderno y anotar las oraciones. I will give you 3 minutes, okay? All right, guys. Do I have any volunteers to read number 1 and number 2? ¿Algún voluntario para leer número 1 y número 2? Danny, okay, go ahead. You can use the chat or the microphone. Puedes utilizar el chat o el micrófono. Danny, are you there? Okay, Jennifer, I see your comment. It's no problem, okay? Take care. No hay problema. Okay, Danny, we'll wait for you. Number 1 and number 2. Someone who wants to do number 3 and number 4? ¿Alguien para hacer número 3 y número 4? What about Isabel?
And I always study, and I usually eat chicken for lunch.
Excellent. Thank you for participating. Those were excellent sentences. Dani, are you ready to participate? Dani, ¿estás lista para participar?
Yes, teacher. Usually I watch movie at the night.
Okay. Excellent. Then what about the first one, number 1? All right. I'm just missing number 5 then. What about Anderson? Can you read it, please?
The last one.
See, the last one.
I hardly ever sleep in the afternoon.
I hardly ever sleep in the afternoon. Excellent. Thank you guys for participating. Now we have the examples and we have another activity. This activity is called Create Your Own Sentences. Crea tus propias oraciones. So for this activity, guys, I will show you 4 pictures. Para esta actividad les mostraré 4 imágenes. And you have to create one sentence for each picture. Tiene que crear una oración para cada imagen. So for example, here I have some balls from different sports. I have balls from soccer, baseball, football, hockey, and etc. So I see the picture and I try to use my imagination, all right? Veo la imagen y trato de usar mi imaginación para crear una oración. Remember that you have to use a frequency adverb. Recuerden que tienen que utilizar un adverbio de frecuencia. So for example, for this picture, I can say, I always play sports with my friends, all right? I always play sports with my friends. So this is what you're going to do. If you have any questions, you can tell me. I will show you the 4 pictures now. Les mostraré las 4 imágenes ahora. Number 1 is someone taking a nap. Number 2, someone watching TV. Number 3, someone reading a book. And number 4, someone listening to music. All right. Write one sentence for each picture. Escriban una oración para cada imagen. You have 4 minutes. Tienen 4 minutos. Okay, guys, are you ready? ¿Están listos? Do I have any volunteers? ¿Algún voluntario para leer la número 1? Okay, Danny, go ahead. Number 1, Danny. La número 1. Yeah, the sentence is right, but you're missing the subject, just the subject, okay? La oración está correcta, solo falta el sujeto. So you can say, I sometimes sleep, or sometimes I sleep. All right? Excellent. Thank you. Another volunteer for number 2. Let's see, Alexia, are you there? Okay, maybe Anderson, number 2.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes I watch TV.
Excellent. Sometimes I watch TV. And Alexia says, sometimes play video games. Yeah, I sometimes play video games. Okay. Thank you both for participating. Now, Isabel, are you there? Can you help me with number 3?
And he never read a book.
He never read or reads.
Read, read.
He never reads a book. Okay. Thank you. And number 4, let me see. Daniela Elizabeth.
Sorry, I think Mayo have problem with his connection. So let's wait a couple of minutes for him. Vamos a esperar un ratito. Well, guys, now let's continue with the last activity for today. So we are going to answer some questions. I'm going to choose some of you from the list, and we're going to finish here. So let's start. So which adverb of frequency we use for actions we do every day? Every day, cada día. Which adverb of frequency we use? Can someone tell me? Always. Let's see if it's correct. And of course it is. So thank you for your answers. So let's continue with the next one. Which adverse of frequency presents the 0% of which of the four? Never, 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 and never. Let's see if it is correct. And yes, it is. So let's continue with the last one. No, I think it's one missing before this. What vocabulary we learned today? Professions, fruits and vegetable, hobbies and free time activities, or furniture? See? Let's see the others. I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Hobbies and free time activities. See? See? Let's see if it is correct. And of course it is. So, and the last question is, which is not a hobby? Well, listen to music, watch movies, read, or work in the office. D, D, and D again. D. Okay, let's see if it is correct. And yes, it is. So guys, we are finished here. So we are in the middle of the way, and we are going to have classes in 2 weeks. That is the last one. And if you came to the class and if you receive this class, you will also get a diploma because you are completing the 3 classes. So thank you for being here, guys, and I see you in 2 weeks. So bye-bye.
Bye, guys. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you for participating.